You ready?
Yep.
Clear.
So I know it's hard to tell, you know, the shooting footage you just saw was that, you know, Russian Spetsnaz, you know, shooting a Russian AK-74, or was that, you know, PA gun guy and his buddy shooting the, you know, PSA-74. I know it's hard to tell, but it was, you know, PA gun guy and his buddy shooting the PSA-74. That was not. I know we acted like trained professionals. We could join the Spetsnaz and, you know, be awesome, but, you know, we're not. So, no, I'm just fooling around with you guys. I tell you what, though, when I shot that footage, I have to be honest with you. You know, normally when I shoot M1s, I shoot real fast and I load good, and I'm like, man, I feel like I feel like John Wayne. Well, when I was reloading this and getting her done, I felt like Russian Spetsnaz. I'm not gonna lie there for a second. I mean, a fat one, you know, don't get me wrong, but still. Alright, I digress. Alright, so I have 600 rounds through this gun now. A little over 600, it's like 610 rounds. I have 420 rounds on this gun after the ejector modification. And unfortunately, the little modification I did not help it, did not fix it completely. So out of 420 rounds that I shot the other day and today, I had 3 stovepipes. So it's much, much better, but it's still not 100% fixed. So this gun is reliable enough for me for what I bought it for. I bought this gun to go to the range, have fun with, and it's fine. That's exactly what I bought it for, and that's what I'm going to use it for. And I'm not going to send it back. I'm not going to dick with it. I'm not going to worry about it. You know, if I take it out, shoot 100 rounds, shoot 200 rounds, get a malfunction, well, so what? It was ejecting better. I didn't have to like pull the dust cover off anymore like before. Like a couple times I had to pull the dust cover to completely get the round out. The 3 were simply just pulled the round, the empty shell, spent casing out. It was, you know, no big deal. I don't have any footage or any pictures of anything to show you. You know, I went to the range today and I pulled a little bit of range footage you saw. But I just wanted to hang out with my friend. You know, I don't get to see him that often. In fact, it's probably been a year or close to a year since I've seen him. So, and I just wanted to hang out and enjoy it. And that's what I did. So, so I got a couple things here that you're kind of seeing. So this gun does look different than when the last time you saw it. I'll roll in a picture of it outside in the sunlight so you can get a full picture of what it looks like. This is original Russian plum furniture, and this is a Russian Ishmash plum magazine. This optic here is a, see, I don't know if you can, yeah, PK-01V. And if you were wondering, if you have one of these or any of the PSAKs, and you were wondering if, hold on a second, you were wondering if the Russian mount optics do fit on the 70 or on any of the PSA guns, they do fit. Really didn't take that much modification to get it to fix. It's simply just, you know, loosening and tightening it, and that's pretty standard. You have to do that with any of them, but they will fit. At least this one fit. I zeroed it real well, had no issues with the optic at all. So if you want to get, you know, Russian optic or a com block optic to go on your PSAK, they will definitely fit. So, all right, let me bring this back around. It's a little heavy now with that optic on it. Optic weighs like a pound. That's the only problem with the Russian optics, and the battery life doesn't last that long. I think this one lasts 150 hours, and it takes 2 AAA batteries up here. I actually have some of these. Some of you may know what these are. These are 7 and 6 rounds. I actually got a bunch today from my buddy, the AK guy that I went and shot with. And I have some loaded up in the tool, or the you do have the ejection issues, but like I said, 3 rounds and 400 and some rounds. And that could be ammo related too. It may not be the gun's fault. I am using Tula. It's wolf boxed, but it's the case to stay Tula. I have a feeling, and I'm not going to test this theory because I do not have. This is what you see is what I have of the 7 and 6. I have a feeling that if I were to shoot the 7 and 6, this gun would work perfect because this is higher. This is higher pressured rounds. This is full. It's kind of. I feel like this is kind of like the M1 carbine. So most carbines that I've ever shot, and I'm all mil-spec carbines, they won't work worth a damn if you try to use commercial ammo in them. However, you get military surplus ball ammo, and they run 100%. I feel like if you run this stuff, this gun will run 100%. But, you know, that's a theory, and I don't know if that's 100% true or not, because I'm not going to test it. So, I wanted to talk about this here dust cover. So, I really wanted to get rid of this smooth dust cover. I was really hoping that this gun was going to come with a ribbed dust cover, but it did not. And I just wanted this just to kind of give it more of the AK74 M look, or M, AK74M, sorry, not an AK expert. So I got this, I ordered this from PSA. This was a new part from PSA, says it was black, said it would, you know, I assumed it was basically the same thing as, you know, ordering one of these, just not just smooth. Well, when this showed up, it was packaged well, but one, it looked like it was gray. Now, this isn't what it looked like. I painted this. So, one, it was gray, had a gray, it looked painted, and it was chipped. All over here, paint was coming off all over here. You could see, and then on the backside here, was all scratched up, all to hell. And I'll roll in some pictures so you can see. And I did put it on the gun. I took it outside, took some pictures with it. And I was like, no, I don't think so. So I took it off and put the smooth cover back on. And my buddy had said something about maybe him sandblasting it and parking it. But I don't think parking it will look right because this finish isn't a park. This is a Teflon finish. So I just, for what the fuck, I just decided to spray paint it with some spray paint I had. I think it looks close. I'm going to bake this in the oven once it, you know, I give it a day or two to dry. It's been painted for a while now, so I mean, it's fine to touch. But I'm gonna bake that in the oven, and then I will put it on here. It fits great. It just, the finish is trash. And going on with, you know, the problems with this gun and the problems with my other AK that I got from PSA, their QC is, well, I mean, it's hit or miss. I mean, you know, you may get something that works great and you may not. In my case, you know, 2 things. Neither of them worked right out of the box. One had to go straight back. You know, that's got headspace issues, or the chamber's not reamed right. And this thing, I mean, it works, you know, but not 100%, you know, I'd say 98% now that I did some modifications to it. But I digress. So would I recommend this gun for you to buy? If you were looking for an AK74, you don't want to drop $2 grand on a you know, converted Sega or whatever, yeah, I would. I'm glad I got it. I mean, it may not be 100% reliable, but I absolutely love this gun. I was pissed with PSA. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was super upset, and then I got this fucking dust cover, and I'll roll in screenshots of exactly what the dust cover says. You know, it doesn't say the milcert part. It doesn't say anything. It just says PSA dust cover black. And it came to me all fucking nicked up. Now, how are you gonna send something like that out the door? I don't understand, you know? And, you know, and I got that, and I was just, boy, was I pissed. I was so mad for a couple days, like quite a few days. And I'm still upset. My opinion of PSA has definitely changed. When I get the 47 back, I have an AR from PSA, and I was planning on doing a video on what my thoughts on PSA. I'm still gonna do that video. However, it's not gonna be as favorable as it was going to be. And you're talking to a guy that's bought a lot of PSA stuff over the years. But anyways, we'll save that for a different video. So should I pull this apart and let you guys look at the inside? It's probably dirty. And I didn't bring any towels or anything to wipe it off with. Let's see here once. No, just stop. Alright, so I just went ahead and did the hard stuff off camera. That way I'm not boring you guys. So this gun is going to be dirty. Is what it is. But I'll give you a quick glance of the internals here. After a little over 600 rounds. And the only thing I did the other day, or yeah, I mean, in this whole 600 rounds of cleaning, was after the first 200 and was that 240 rounds, or what, 200 rounds. When I came back, I did the ejector, shot 80 rounds, and then I put a little bit of grease on everything. I kind of filed down the hammer a little bit, and I smoothed up the rails a little bit, but I didn't clean anything. So these are fucking a pain in the ass for me, for whatever reason. I don't know why. The 47 bolts are fine, but these 74 bolts are a little weird. I'll wipe this off a little bit here. Again, it's gonna be dirty. Let's see here once. So, one thing that I will say is some other people were having wear marks. It looked like from the hammer, when the hammer was coming up, it was like wearing on the bolt tail here. I don't have that. So, a little bit of wear there. One thing that my buddy did say that looked a little weird. Actually, I don't even know exactly where it was, to be honest with you. I don't want to say he said this looked weird and then that not be right. So I don't want to say that. So, see the bolt face there? And again, I don't know how fucking well this is going to come across. I shouldn't even done this. Kind of see that. You can see the bolt lugs there. There was something I just wanted to mention, but what the fuck was it? This is a bit rough. This one there, that, again, you can't see it. Maybe I'll try and take a picture. You can kind of see, yeah, there you go. Right there, that feels a bit rough there. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Feels like it might be pushing some metal up or something. I don't know. I'm gonna send this video to my buddy. Maybe I'll take a file or something and file that, smooth that out. I don't know what's going on there. And then this crap on the bolt face. You see that? Fucking. All right, this wasn't the best idea. I'll try and roll in pictures. Looks like there's something weird there. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Firing pin looks good. Everything looks all right. I honestly couldn't tell you if it looked all right or not. I shouldn't even say it looks all right. That is weird though on the bolt face. What the hell is that? I don't even know. I will definitely roll in a picture of that because that looks goofy. That looks weird. So, one thing to note is these pistons, which actually I have kind of a little story to tell you. So, but these pistons here, neither of them have any play to them. They're supposed to have play. I don't know why the hell they're making them so tight. They're not supposed to be that tight. But and then that's just a little bit of grease from the grease that I put on there. Clean that out. So the story, what I wanted to tell you was I was watching some videos on YouTube and I found an IO video of an IO AK a couple years ago. And the dude was like, he had like a pistol or something, maybe a hell pump. I don't fucking know what kind of IO it was, but it was weird. It had like the piston only came out to here, and it was like, you know, it was fucking much shorter. It was like a fur pistol, and it had some wobble. The piston had wobble to it. This mofo sucking called IO and was like, oh, it's loose, it's backing out, you know, there was nothing wrong with it. It was fucking fine, you know. He just retarded and didn't know what he was doing. Called IO and sent it back. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, these, yeah, dude, I'm telling you, these people need to do research before they just call manufacturers and, sorry about that, before they just up and call manufacturers and start bitching about bad parts. But a little bit of tail splash there, not too bad. See if I can, it's hard for me the way I'm sitting to look at the thing. There's a little bit of splash there, but not bad at all. I wouldn't even, that looks pretty good. I mean, it's only 600 rounds, so. But, and then, so there is that famous lug there that everyone likes to flip out about. I don't know, AK Operators Union, he says they all the PSA guns do that, you know, so, I don't know. Let's see here once, is it, it doesn't feel like it's moving metal up or nothing. It feels smooth. So I told you this thing is fucking filthy. So right there, that looks kind of iffy too. See that? You can almost get my nail in there. Actually, I can get my nail in under that one. There is one that, oh yeah, right there. Yeah, that one's okay. So that's on that. All right, the ejector's over. So that's over here. So that piece that I said felt rough is locking into the trunnion right here. So let's take this out here. Just curious here to see. There is somewhere there. I'm not gonna be able to get that on camera. I can barely see that I need to get a flashlight. I don't know if that's normal or not. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna wear to some point. No matter what, I'm just going to keep shooting it. If something breaks, then, you know, we'll deal with it at that point. But I'm just going to keep shooting it. I ain't going to worry too much about wear. All right, give me a second. All right, it's back together. Well, that almost looks perfect. With that, this is the dust cover I painted with the ribs on it. That almost looks like it matches 100% almost. It's a little off, but that looks good to me. I'll definitely put that in the oven and bake it, and that'll be the Dune dust cover. That'll be my dust cover for this gun. So, I have not shown this yet, and I brought this out, so I'm going to show it to you. What I was going to say was, when we were talking about the dust cover, like, I don't mind my guns being a little scratched and nicked up. Let me show you this here. So this is a Romanian parts kit build from PSA. This is not their battlefield pickup. This is a Gen 5 with the cold hammer forged barrel. This was supposed to be a completely refinished gun when I got it. I'm pretty sure that they said in their video that, you know, unless you ordered a battlefield pickup, that the gun was going to be completely refinished. Mine was not refinished. They refinished the dust cover, they refinished the safety, and the gas tube here, and the gas block, and that's about it. So This had a little bit, I think this had a little bit of wear on it, but this was completely in the white, this muzzle nut. They didn't even touch that. They didn't touch the rear sight post, or I'm sorry, rear sight leaf. And the bolt, that's not, I didn't do that. That's the way it came. It's basically in the white. It is in the white. Now, I don't have a problem with that because, and truth be told, I wanted to order a Battlefield pickup one, but the Battlefield pickup version was without the CHF barrel. And I'm a huge fan of the FN CHF barrels. Let's see if I can get that to focus a little bit. You get the idea. So I got this, and then when it came with some unfinished parts, I decided to wear it in myself. So I do like the mismatched, scratched up, not scratched, but like the mismatched, worn, battle worn look. But I don't want, you know, an AK, this Psa 74, I'm trying to keep it looking somewhat nice. I don't want, even though the furniture's, you know, surplus, but why would I want to put a fucking scratched up, shitted up fucking dust cover on a new gun? You know, I don't. So that's my pet peeve on that. Anyways, this video is probably way too long because I like to ramble. If you want to get one, get one. Watch other reviews though. The 74s are not, they're not faring super well right now. But I do like the gun and it does shoot. So, with a couple, you know, stovepipes here and there. So, buyer beware. And, you know, of the 3 AKs that I got from PSA, the only one that runs 100% is the Rami build. And the Rami build runs 100% because guess what? It's all Romanian parts. It's just the fucking FN barrel and, you know, PSA's receiver. Everything else is FN or is a Romanian. So that's why that gun runs. You know, go figure that. But anyways, I'm going to cut this video off because I'm tired of talking and you're probably tired of listening. I hope you like this content. Please like and subscribe if you like it. If you want to share. You know, all that stuff helps out my channel. And I'll keep everyone updated. Thanks for watching.